So say goodnight to the bad guy.
You looking at the bad guy. This the last time that you ever see a bad guy like me. You don't have the guts to be who you wanna be.
Fish, what's going on?
Ain't too much, man.
Good to have you here from Houston.
Yeah.
All the way out from Texas. Is it true that everything is bigger in Texas?
I don't know. That long ass drive I did last night.
What were you saying? You booked a flight to Miami. You booked your rental car in Fort Lauderdale.
In my room and
Pompano.
shit.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And then you got to return your car in Miami and fly out.
of all the way backwards. I might have started my trip at probably like 4 a.m.
Damn.
My flight is at 7. Is this airport, is it real busy?
It's pretty small.
It's a small airport?
Yeah, and you're leaving on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too crazy.
That's 7, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't be too crazy. So.
But I got to get back out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Houston. I was just in Houston not too long ago, maybe like a month ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I went with Kyle. We were visiting some clients. They got a big crypto case. Yeah, federal prison tips. He does consulting for federal cases. We were out there with a case they call the Crypto Kids. It's a big case.
Yeah.
Big case out of Houston, yeah. So
In
kids,
Houston?
They got railroaded. Yeah, a bunch of Mexican-American kids got railroaded. Didn't really know what they were getting into. And the judge kind of screwed them. They all got like ridiculous sentences. Sent to the medium, on a crypto case. Like, bro, it's crazy.
Oh, so they already in jail?
Yeah. He's fighting post-conviction. He's fighting the case.
How much time they got?
One of them got like 15. Another one got like 8. But they're all in low or mediums. None of them are at a camp.
Yeah.
It's crazy. On a crypto case, like, it's wild. The Fed system is crazy. That's another. We'll get into that about state, Fed, and all that. Because I heard Texas State Prison is no joke.
Yeah, state is hot as hell. It's like, shit, it's like, yeah, it's definitely, no. It's hot. Like, it's no AC.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we have like state, you have a thing called like state prison and state jail. And state jail is day for day.
Right.
But I think you don't get no more than 2 years there.
Right. And then prison is when you got sentence.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I actually correct people and they're like, oh, you've been to jail? I'm like, no, I've been to prison.
Exactly, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, Fish, you got a hell of a story. I got a bit of a preview because I was behind the scenes here when you were recording with Jason for Ten Toes. You have a very unique story. Let's say that, because a guy with a story of your magnitude typically gets picked up by the feds.
Yeah.
And I think because it never got picked up by the feds and it became a state case, the case isn't as out there as it should be. Yeah. In my opinion, because you know how it is when people do Fed time. It's like, oh, he went to the feds. He's a big boy, you know?
Yeah, all right.
So you're in a very interesting niche when it comes to the true crime genre, because you did state time on something that should have been a federal case. And, making millions and millions of dollars, making a lot of money. So I'm excited to get into it with you. So, all right, so let's start at the beginning. Are you born and raised in Houston, Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Born in.
Were your parents from Houston?
Both parents in road, yeah.
Okay, so real Southern?
Yeah.
Real Southern parents?
Yeah.
Is that how they brought you up?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was raised, I was basically raised in the same house my mom was raised in, kind of like, my grandmother, grandfather built the house. And we still got that house to this day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, living it. Now, we had those kids out telling about in it, but yeah, we still have the house. Same house, yeah.
What, are your parents still together?
No, my dad actually died. My dad died. My mom and dad was divorced.
Okay.
My dad died maybe like a year, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. My stepdad, who came in when I was like 15, one who really raised me, he died when I was incarcerated. So it kind of like, I tell my mom all the time, it's like, kind of like out of sight, out of mind, because I didn't see it. I know he ain't here, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like unbelievable, like, because my stepdad did a lot. Like, he was one of those stepdads you hear about that came in and, you know, maybe I was a boy, he had 2 daughters.
Right.
You know, so, but yeah, he came in, yeah, you know, we joke about it all the time, me and my sister. See, by my mom, it's just me and my sister. And by me, I got into a fight one day at school, got suspended. My stepdad took me, went bought me some rims for my car.
That's very different from the usual reaction.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Was he a real take no shit kind of guy?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a man. He was like
a man's man.
Yeah. He was like, you know, he took care of my mom. You know, his mom. Like, you know, he was like, yeah, family man. Like, yeah, he came from a big family, bigger than ours. Like, by my grandmother, this is my mom and sister. I mean, my mom and her sister.
Okay.
So it's just, like, I got like 2 or 3 cousins. Like first cousins, like, you know, from my grandmother. Her daughter, older daughter had 3 girls, so, and then it's just me and my little sister. So it really wasn't no big family, like, you know, immediate family. Like, I got cousins, you know, like, but yeah, we were basically raised though, like, you know, 2-parent household. I was selling, like, I was cutting hair. I was a barber, man. I got my license probably like in 99, 2000.
How old were you when you started cutting hair?
I graduated in 97, 98. So
like right after high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried different couple of jobs. Shit ain't work. I was like, can I go to barber college? Like, you know, and it was like right down the street.
What were you into as a kid? Like, there's outdoors kids that like playing sports.
Yeah.
There's kids who watch TV. What were you into?
I was outside, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was outside. We was
getting into trouble?
Yeah, getting into trouble.
Okay.
And then a lot of, not a lot of trouble. Not a lot. Like, I didn't stay in trouble like that. Like, man, I ain't gonna even lie, I probably got in trouble, like one time we went to jail.
What happened?
We had rode our bikes to the academy to steal some fishing lures.
Okay.
To go fishing. And we made it out the door. And I was like, damn, let's try to go back and get some more. Went back in there and got caught, so that was about it, though.
No one in the family was, like, into breaking the law or criminal life?
Not my, like on my grandmother's brother kid, like I don't know what to call it. It was my cousin. Like, I had a couple of them that did 25 years.
Wow.
He came home and...
State time?
Yeah, he did state time. Like, he did... I don't know if he did 20. I think he did 20 or 20. He did a lot of time. I'm saying that it was a lot. Came home, opened up a real big tax company, like, in Houston and Atlanta, making millions of dollars a year. Yeah, my family's real big on entrepreneurs. Like, it's a couple of us that work. There's a lot of entrepreneurs. My sister, she's a younger sister, heavy on entrepreneur. Like she went to the Air Force. She worked with, she done found her lane in entrepreneurship now. Yeah.
I noticed that about guys that break the law. Typically, they got the real entrepreneurial spirit. They're just applying it to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So I argue that someone like Tony Montana could be better than any CEO on the planet because if you think about it, the man, like, making hundreds of millions of dollars. An illegal product that you have to hide from everybody, that you can't market. You got to avoid the police. Like, it's crazy. Crossing international borders.
Yeah. We run a Fortune 500 company. My lawyer used to always tell me that. He was like, man, the stuff that y'all doing, y'all would be great CEOs and y'all selling something that you can't advertise. Like,
right.
You know, and you get your hands on something that you can, you could definitely take it to another level.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not really getting into that much trouble. What's it like? What do you do? What are you up to in high school? Like as a teenager, what's life like?
I really wasn't. You know, I was going to school every day. You know,
just going like what kid stuff, like a kid life.
Yeah, I got suspended or like expelled. I went to like 3 or 4 different high schools. You know, the typical trouble like that, like getting, fighting and getting kicked out of school and get class clown, definitely class clown.
That kind of stuff,
Yeah. Detention, in school suspension, all that, but.
No getting in fights, none of that stuff?
Yeah, we used to get into fights. We used to, neighborhoods against neighborhoods.
That kind of stuff,
yeah. And
is Houston a particular, like a gang city? Not really, right?
No.
Okay.
You got your Bloods and Crips, and I think the Blood, Crips, and GD. That's it. It's really more against like North Side, South Side.
Okay.
And then once you get on the side, it's neighborhoods, like, So it's more, not really too much. You got some gangs that'll, but I didn't grow up gang banging or nothing like that.
Okay. Did you grow up in a poor neighborhood?
Yeah, we grew up in a black neighborhood. I ain't gonna say it was
like low income neighborhood.
Yeah, it was in the hood. Like, it was in the hood. It was in the hood, but all my friends, all our grandparents was stayed there.
Right.
Like all our grandparents worked, my little sister there. All of them worked, so we all grew up together. And then the neighborhood I grew up in, it was like 8 streets. A small little area. That's one of them foster kids. I thought it was, but as far as that though, we all grew up like real close. Everybody know everybody. Parents know everybody. Grandparents know everybody. Like I say, it was 8 streets. The church was in the back of the neighborhood. I went to the same church. Like we all grew up in different little. Not different, in the same environment. It's like I would say probably about 10 of us. None of us got no life sentences gone forever. Everybody now probably working and doing other things. We've been back and forth to jail.
Right.
Growing up, some more than others.
Right.
But as far as now, it's like everybody just working and
doing their thing now.
Yeah, trying to do, grown people, trying to take care of their kids and their family. And
that kind of
just
stuff.
So luckily ain't nobody got no life sentences or
Right.
I ain't gonna even see a bunch of deaths. It really wasn't. I grew. It's a hood. It's called Acres Home in Houston. It's actually considered to be the biggest black community in Houston.
Okay.
But it's a big black community with a lot of little neighborhoods in it.
Okay.
That's why I said mine was 8 streets. Where I grew up, it's called Garden City. It was 8 streets in the home. They had the apartments next door, but it's it's just typical everyday living. I could have my path was to do right.
Right.
It was. I grew up watching my mom go to work every day, my dad go to work every day, and then my stepdad go to work. Grandmother and grandfather go to work. Grandfather drove trucks for the post office. My grandmother went to work every day. I didn't go. as far as like I was probably the first black sheep in the family. Like it was definitely different. Like going to jail, so they all looked down on me, like like not look down on me, like my cousins, like I said, that's my grandmother, other them. They probably think he's just old, but that just goes back. They are now they need you. They talk shit about you. They come back. Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, I definitely was the first to go to jail.
Okay.
And because I really, and it was the greed, chasing the fast dollar.
100%.
Like trying to, like even with being a barber, like I didn't want to work for nobody.
So that's why you ended up becoming a barber.
A barber.
It was a way to
trying
get your own money.
Myself. Yeah. Trying to work for myself.
And from what I remember, so once you became a barber, that's when you met your plug.
Yes, when I met the plug, yeah.
All right, so you graduate high school, you become a barber.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit, like...
Now, see, back then, I'm like selling weed, a little crack, selling. Like, I probably sold like crack for 2 days. I was like, well, I'm through with this shit. I left it in the car, it melted. Like I was like, yeah, I'm done. Sold weed always, always off and on.
Okay.
Just like that. But when that pill plug came.
How fast did that happen after you became a barber?
It was a couple years, man. I'd say about 3 or 4 years.
Okay. Would you say that being a barber kind of gave you access to all those kinds of people? Everybody came to cut their hair there, so
no. What the people that buy it?
No, just in general, everybody comes to cut their hair, so that's why you kind of ended up bumping into that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but my clientele was, like I told him, my clientele was mainly like white boys, suburban.
Right, but what I'm saying, like barbers typically cut everybody's hair. They cut the cops' hair, they cut the criminals' hair, they cut everybody.
Yeah.
So you have access to all kinds of different people.
Right, yeah. So that's how I definitely, I actually met him from a guy, sent him to me.
Okay.
That was in the game.
Okay.
That grew up on the same street as me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead now. He died in jail from, what is that called in the jail? It's when you dirty, nasty, like, man, what is it? I forgot what it's
Dysentery?
Called. Huh?
Dysentery?
No, like when you get a cut.
Gangrene?
No, like gangrene.
Staph?
Yeah. Died from staph infection.
Ugh.
Yeah. He was big.
Gotta be a dirty motherfucker.
Well, he was big. Like, and then I ain't gonna necessarily say just dirty because he wasn't like, I think what it was just big, like real heavy set and got a real bad cut and it got infected. And then probably not knowing or covering it up.
And that's the guy that introduced you to the plug?
Okay, he sent him to me to get a haircut. Yeah, I remember he sent him to me to get a haircut. Me and him started doing business. I get a letter from the guy that he wrote me say, I hear your car salesman now. So, and like after that, like I always took care of his son. Every time I seen his kids, like it just instilled that in me because it's like I ain't gonna say he changed my life for the better, but he showed me another way of living that was like way more money.
So let's stay on the plug for a second. Why does your boy refer you to? He just wanted a haircut?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he just referred you because he wanted a hair. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So walk me through. Obviously, he's a new client, and he doesn't say that off rip, right? Walk me through how kind of like that relationship develops and how he gets kind of like the confidence to tell you about what he's doing.
Okay. So it's him and it's another guy.
2 people.
2 people. Okay. So the other guy that he's working with watched me grow up, basically. He was from the neighborhood too. But I'm not dealing with him. But I know him though. They dealing with each other or whatever. And at that time, like when he first came, he wasn't dealing with the pills. It was still cocaine. And I said, over me cutting his hair, I guess they found this pharmacist, and then I had this light white.
So the pharmacist found a coke dealer through you because
No,
Okay.
not through me. They did it. Like like I said, when I first started cutting his hair, he wasn't dealing with it.
Right.
And it happened like maybe a month or two later of me cutting his hair. And then one day, it's crazy. Now that I'm thinking about it, the guy, when I said it was a white boy, I met him through the dude that's in jail too. So he called me and they asked me for these pills. I didn't know nobody else to ask. So I asked the dude who I'm cutting. Just so happened,
he was the plug.
he had them. And it went from there.
Isn't that kind of crazy when you think about it, like how things happen? It's like, man, I just so happened to ask the right guy.
Yeah.
And then it
That's what I'm
turned
saying. And like I said, the guy that asked me about him, all of them came from the same dude that's in jail. Yeah, I never even put that together, but
That's crazy.
With the white boy, we called him Slim Shady.
Some shit. Oh, yeah, because it was back when Eminem got big, right?
Yeah.
So, the late 90s, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, the white boy looking for pills. You ask homeboy over here.
Yeah.
Also a white dude?
No, he's black.
Black dude. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the black dude, and then he basically says, yeah, I got you.
Like, come on, yeah. He probably asked me for like 500 of them. I went.
Which, at the time, I'm sure you were like, man, that's a lot of pills.
Yeah. Whole bottle like that. I'm like, I went to the probably like next neighborhood over. Got him. Brought him back to him. Took the dude back the money. We did that for maybe a month or so.
How much money were you making?
So if he asked for like a 500 bottle, I was probably making like $500.
So like $1 a pill?
Like $1 pill, yeah.
Not bad.
Like and that was just me just throwing a number out there.
Right.
I didn't know nothing about it. I just asked him, how much you gonna charge me for this bottle? And he like $500. So I told him, well, yeah, it's $1,000.
And he's like, all right.
And he went
Come
for
on.
it. Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, one guy that took it back to him. We did that for like a month. And he was like, man, instead of you coming to me, because I had started going to him like 2-3 times a day.
Wow.
The dude was coming back and forth, coming. He was like, man, I'm just finna give you, 10 bottles.
You go sell them and then you,
10 of this,
he gave it to you on consignment.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 of that. Take this and just come back later on. Or, whenever you get done with it. Shit. That's what started it.
How fast did it take you to get rid of, because that's 5,000 pills.
Yeah.
And again, you're just starting to do this. So that to you is weight, right?
Yeah,
That's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the white guy that I'm telling you,
Is he your only client?
No, he wound up bringing like 3 or 4, maybe 5 more of
his people.
Yeah. Like they just bringing them like that. Man, I had so many white guys. Like it was, and they was coming like, I had got the nickname #1 salesman. Like they was coming like so much, like 3-4 times a day. Like they was just, it was going. Like I kept my chair at the barbershop. I kept my chair, but I had stopped cutting hair completely. I just kept paying it, the booth rental, to keep my chair there. And I wasn't cutting no hair though. I was making too much money. Like, man was coming like every day. Then he would start giving me the serve. And I'm selling the serve to the dudes around the neighborhood. Like, yeah, I was done cutting hair. Like,
Same plug?
Mm-hmm. Same dude.
Okay. So at this point, you're making about $1 a pill. How many bottles are you moving a day?
At least 5.
So, and you're still making $1 a pill?
5, yeah.
So you're making like $2,500 a day?
Well, okay, so on the pills, and then, I would take that money and buy the serve.
Okay.
So it kind of was like the serve money was the profit.
Right.
So it was like whatever I got off of that, like,
And how did that come? Like, in what quantities and how much was
that came in like a case. And a case of that is like 12 pints.
Which is like a gallon and a half or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
A gallon is 8 pints. And then you got 4 more in. It's definitely a gallon and a half.
Okay.
I see you on your... Don't you
I'm good with math. I'm good with math.
Okay, yes. And that's what I told her.
When it comes to money, I'm good with math.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Like, you know how you be like, I ain't gonna never use this shit in school.
You do.
You do.
Drug dealers do. That's for sure.
You do. After, like, weird, like, you know, we be counting money. Like, we be like, what's this time? And I just do it.
Yeah.
And like, why you can do that shit in school?
Because I'm selling drugs. Because I'm selling drugs.
And I need to be in and out.
Right.
Yeah.
So how much would those 12 pints or that gallon and a half cost?
So, you know, like back then, it was like, I would pay, I think I was selling them a case for like $1,500. That was the whole 12
How
pints.
much was the profit, like, off of?
So I can't really remember because, you know, we would break it down and sell it into like lines, and we would sell them for like $10 a line probably.
How much was in the line? Like,
a line is like a 1 ounce.
What was a line? Like
an ounce.
Like
on the baby bottle.
Oh, baby bottle. Okay.
Yeah, a filled up baby bottle is
1 ounce.
9 ounces.
9 ounces. But you would fill it up 1 ounce.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give you
an example.
Example of the measurement. You know how the baby bottle got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, of course.
So that's how we measure with a baby bottle.
With 1 ounce. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so that,
and what would you put it in?
So 2 pints, 2 baby bottles.
It's 18 ounces.
No, it's 16.
Okay.
Well, it's 18, it's 19, but a pint is only 16 ounces.
Got it.
So we won't fit it. We never went up to that 9. We stopped at the 8. And put 8 and an 8. And so then we'll sell that. So that's 16. I'm trying to say, we would sell that for like 1, maybe 1 for 10 and 2 for 25, something like that. Like
$25?
Yeah,
okay.
$25. Like 1 ounce for $15, 2 for 25. So 2 for, so that come out to be like 200 times. So yeah, we'll get like $2,400. 200 times 12 pints. Yeah, like $2,400. Am I doing that right? Yeah, $2,400. If we do 2, it's $25. You got a 4, that's 100. The 6, yeah, so it's like 4. So 8 is $200. I don't know. I can't. I'm thinking. So I didn't confuse myself.
Well,
but yeah,
so you're making
about around like $2,500 on the bus downside. You know,
after, but that's profit.
Yeah, profit. Yeah, no, the profit is probably like
1,000 because you invested $1,500.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, taking a quick break from Honor Among Thieves podcast to bring you a word from our sponsor, and that is Federal Prison Tips. At Federal Prison Tips, we help people navigate the justice system from indictment, re-entry, everywhere in between. Whether you're a loved one trying to get relief for someone that you love that is in federal prison, you are currently in federal prison, or about to go to federal prison, we can definitely help you. Everything from plea mitigation, sentencing mitigation, PRSAR challenges, anything about guidance while you're in prison, actually what to expect if you're a first timer and have never been there. Whether this is your second case, third case, you haven't quite learned your lesson yet. Either way, we can help you with everything that has to do with federal prison. Good time, FSA, second chance credits, getting designated to a facility. Any issues you might be having within the federal prison system, we can definitely help. Honor Among Thieves podcast. Mention that you saw us on the podcast and you'll get special rates only given to those who listen to the podcast. Again, 407-434-0175, extension 7. Hit us up, federalprisontipps.com. Contact us. Let them know you heard about them through me. Now let's get back to the show. But damn, why would you sell the syrup if you're making so much more money off the pills?
It was drinking and shit. You know,
it was in demand?
Yeah, it was heavy in demand.
You know what? You know what's funny? I remember all the Houston rap always talked about syrup.
Yeah.
All the way back to UGK.
Yeah.
That's a Houston thing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
okay. I mean, well, you know, it started like that. Even though you would make more on the pill, you would sell more syrup though. Because
it was people always wanted it.
You said, man, like
for people at home, can you describe? Can you say what syrup is? I know what it is, but for people watching,
it's really cough syrup basically. It's it's a opiate based cough syrup, I guess.
Okay.
Because like we take a drug test to show up as opiates.
Opiates.
So it's like heroin. So it's a downer.
Like liquid heroin.
Yeah, liquid heroin. Definitely a downer. Definitely have the withdrawals of a heroin addict. Maybe not as bad, but
so it was similar to popping some sort of Oxycontin or something like that, but you just drink it instead.
Yeah.
Was it
and
more
it
potent?
tastes good.
Was it more potent? Not really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was more potent because, it's a liquid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it depends on how much of it
you drink, yeah.
Compared to you taking one pill.
But it was a party drug. People they put in their alcohol, they drink it.
No, soda.
Oh, and like Sprite and shit like that.
Sprite,
Okay.
juice, yeah, something like that. Like, yeah, not liquor. But some people did drink it.
Right.
He should drink his in Hennessy. It's called lean.
Lean.
The syrup is called lean. So he used to call it hen lean. He'll mix it with liquor and Hennessy. And that's when you get it out that's the first thing he say, do not take with alcohol. So just imagine how fucked up he was. Like, God, he was out of there. Like, I don't know how he I never was a liquor drinker though, so I never could drink it.
Yeah.
I can't drink liquor. But yeah, it's just that that's basically what it is though. It's a good tasting cough syrup.
Okay.
And it's a addiction. Like you get addicted to it.
Right.
So it's like the opioid addiction. It was an addiction. A lot of people get addicted to it. And if you don't have it, you have a withdrawal.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have a withdrawal of a heroin addict. Just not as intense. So that's why people like, why you drinking cough syrup? At some point it get to just to be normal. Not even to be high no more.
Right.
It's just to be so you won't be.
So you don't want withdrawal.
Yeah.
You don't even get a high anymore.
Yeah, you ain't getting high no more. You just don't want to be
going on withdrawal.
Yeah, coughing and shaking and throwing up, or even using the bathroom on yourself. Like it's.
Was it a business thing for you, or did you use it too?
I drank it. Yeah, I did drink it, but it was both. I'm gonna say both.
But you were a casual user.
I made it to where like mine was free.
Got it. But you were a casual user. You never like really.
No, I drank it a lot. Yeah, I did. No, I did drink, but I had so much of it where it didn't cost me.
Got it.
To where I was like, damn, let me quit putting, because like, I think it was me and my sister, and we did the numbers on this, and we was like, man, you really drinking Rolls Royce?
That's crazy.
like if you took your phone out and did $25, what'd you say? Let's say you drink a 4 a day. That's $100. That's $3,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
If you did 8, that's $6,000 a month.
Yep.
And 9 times out of 10, you go drink an 8 a day because you're drinking with your buddies.
$70,000 a year. $72,000.
Yeah.
That you just drank away.
That you drank away.
That's crazy.
Somebody's job salary.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets more, you know what I mean? And it's as the years go by, the prices go up because it's harder and harder to get. Like what was $150 back then is $3,000. It's $3,000 right now. They paying. So it's $200 a line. It went from $25 a line, now it's $200.
Wow. How soon into selling pills do you the syrup, you like using syrup become that serious? Like how quick into it do you start drinking that much a day?
But see, so by me having it, we were just drinking it because it was there. Like, yeah, so it was like, man, Let me see. Probably like right because I just always had it, so I never really paid attention to like
How much you took?
how much it took or how much it cost. Or,
It was just like drinking a Pepsi.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and you just pour it in there like it was right there, and then you started to learn how to stretch it.
Right.
So you really was drinking for free at that point. You know what I mean?
It's interesting. All right. So you keep buying the syrup off the pill game, but at this point, I don't know how far into it we are, but we were at $2,500 a day. Is that after starting to do this for a few months, or how far into it are you when you're selling like 5 bottles a day of pills?
Yeah, probably about. It didn't take long because I'm gonna tell you one thing. It wasn't that many people doing it in the neighborhood.
Right. Did you gain the reputation as the guy? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
so everybody was coming to you.
Yeah.
Were you still mainly dealing with white boys?
No, the blacks would come by the syrup.
Okay.
Or they found them
some pills.
Or some white boys, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, they would start selling it to them, and yeah, it went from there. Like it just. It's the same domino effect as any other drug. Like,
right.
But it was just pharmaceutical, and it was. I always tell people is, you go through more to get it than just me and you saying
right.
The plug, but it's you do have a plug, but it's
a process.
It's paperwork behind it. It's ordering. It ain't just like going by.
So did you ever find out how he was getting you the pills?
Yeah, from a pharmacist.
Okay, so he would have to get scripts and all that.
Well, not like the lady who owned the pharmacy. She did.
Got it.
We would just go by it. I went out there and we used to drive.
Like out the back door.
Yeah.
Okay.
We used to have that like a steak bed truck to bring that shit back. Like,
damn.
Yeah. So yeah, we'd drive the truck. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was on another level. When he went to the feds, man.
Okay. All right. So your plug gets a catches a Fed case.
Yeah, the feds come.
All right. How soon into it is that? As soon as it?
Maybe it was a couple years.
All right. So you were like in the game when that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I remember we came out here.
Are you, by the time he gets caught with the feds, you're buying truckloads of this shit by now? Is that when you?
Yeah.
How much is in one truckload? How many pills?
Oh, I don't know. It was like it's always different.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just she'll just be like, give me this for this,
right?
Know? And you're gonna make your money back, but
so you would just buy whatever she had, whatever the pharmacist had.
Yeah.
If it's 100,000 pills, 200,000 pills, 500,000.
Yeah, we just gonna buy it. Whatever it is.
Do you have a rate with them, like, whatever? For example, $1 a pill or something, or
yeah. Mm-hmm.
What
like Laura says.
Which are Percocets, right?
No, it's just Laura said it's like a Vicodin.
Hydrocodone?
Hydrocodone.
Okay.
Like a Vicodin.
The little green.
Percocet is stronger, huh?
The little green.
Green bean, the Watson 503. Yeah.
Okay.
They was like 50 cents.
What was the street price retail? What would you sell that for?
$2 or $1.50.
So you're making.
But I would pay it. No, I would pay $1. It's a middleman.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, that your plug. Your plug.
My plug, getting it from the lady.
But still.
And then selling it to me. Yeah.
Almost
it's the same dollar that we talked about. Yeah.
Right.
But it's same shit though, man. Like.
So now, but you're moving like it could be anywhere between 100 and 500,000 pills at a time.
No, yeah. So what I was saying was that when you asked me about did I ever find out.
Yeah.
I was saying that I went out there with him because somebody would have to drive the truck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you would drive the truck and he would go in there.
Hell no, I ain't driving this truck.
All right.
You get pulled over, shit. You ain't coming home.
So what? You would follow the truck?
Yeah, we would follow it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we would follow it. And,
he said, "Hell no, I ain't driving no truck. Hell no."
It was too much on that. I was scared.
Yeah. A serious.
You know how like the steak bed, flatbed truck.
Flatbed truck.
And you got the toolbox at the bottom.
Yep.
So, say for instance, if I called and be like, "Hey man, I need like 5, 6, 7,000," they're like, "Big, give me all that." They call me like
700,000? No.
like 6, 7,000, like under 10,000. Just say I need it. If I just made up a number,
Right.
5,000 people. It was like the truck outside. So when my people come, I just tell them, like, go in that truck,
Give me
toolbox, get your shit, put the money in there, and go leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they get it gone. Back to Louisiana. Like, 'cause I had
That's where your customers were from?
Yeah. I had a lot of in Louisiana and Texas. That was it. I never went further than that was the furthest I went. Yeah. And it was only like one little town in Louisiana. And shit, that was it.
So I'm just trying to figure out, because obviously the game levels up.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many right before he catches that Fed case, if you had to take a guess, what kind of weight are you moving and how much money are you making?
I don't know. I remember one time we came out here to Spring Bling, and so I don't know how it happened like this. On the plane was everybody out the neighborhood. But me and my boy, the plug, we bought the whole first class.
You had all of first class to yourself?
Me and him. Everybody else in the back. We're like, man, close that curtain. We don't even want them talking to us. Like, and we was first class. We coming out here to Spring Bling. We threw a party. We had a party on, it's a big statue that go up and down. Hold on, don't tell me it's in Miami. It's a little island. Got a big, I got.
Key Biscayne?
Who?
Key Biscayne?
Mm-hmm.
Star Island, okay.
Yeah, we was out there. We was on Star Island.
So you're making money. You're making money. All first class, Star Island in Miami.
Yeah. We had a party out there.
What year was that?
I had to Google it because it was the same year. What you call it? Sign with Slim with Pharrell them. This had to be like 02, 03.
Okay.
Yeah. Slim Thug, he had signed with Pharrell, the Neptune.
Okay.
And they had a party out here, like a wig on the Interscope party.
I'm surprised how far back. Like, everybody thinks back in the pill mills with, like, in the late 2000s, everybody remembers that, the opioid crisis and all that, but you're way before that. Like, we're talking about the late 90s, early 2000s. So you
Not
really.
the 90s, it was in the 2000s.
Well, early 2000s.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy that amount of weight.
I know, like, it was going on around 2004 because that's when the Super Bowl was in Houston, the first Super Bowl.
Okay.
When we first got the Texans, the team.
Right.
Right. It was Tom Brady in Atlanta. We had the Super Bowl in Houston. So
From the sound of it.
We was already in the road. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
We was having it all.
So,
yeah.
It's fair to say that at this point you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably burning it. Like, I'm probably like 22, 23. Like,
yeah.
I don't know the
BMF, blowing money fast.
Yeah, I don't know. At that point, I don't know how to save no money.
No.
And then at that point too, I'm like, I'm gonna make it back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I told him, I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, man, I was doing dumb shit. Like, I would go in the mall and like buy all the Air Force Ones, and then have to pay little kids in the mall packed the shoes out to my car. Like dumb shit. Like why? Would I don't know, man. It was just like
That's
just
wild.
because I had the money. Like like I would just come on, just this was 02, 03. I had so back then I had a 2000. If it was 02, I had a 02. It was like a Buick Regal back then.
That's a nice car.
And you remember the radios used to come out in the screen?
Yeah, the in-dash.
Yeah, but I had a backup camera.
Back then, yeah, that woof.
There's no backup cameras on cars.
No, not in 02.
Yeah. I had a backup camera on that car that, I would have to cut it on, but it
worked.
It was a rear view camera, like in my third light, the brake light, like on my license plate right there, so back up, or I could ride with it on too.
Right.
But yeah, like I was like, man, we was dumb shit.
Wilding.
Like,
that's crazy.
That shit, like stash spots to manage to brake and the light.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you're living pretty lavish at this point, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, walk me through how your plug gets this Fed case. Like, tell me what happens.
Shit, what happened when he went to jail? I think I don't know what happened when they got indicted. I don't know if they got pulled over or they hit their house.
No, the feds investigate, so he was definitely being watched. But I'm saying, like, what do you remember?
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember how they got him, like locked him, like arrested him.
How'd you find out that he got popped?
Oh, shit, phone call. Like I said, this is a guy here today. We was all going to court with him and shit, like, and that's when we was like, when they was reading
the indictment?
Yeah, like you charged with conspiracy or whatever to sell, 500,000 gallons of promethazine, codeine, 10 million pills.
Oh my God.
10 million pills of this. We looking at each other like, what the fuck? Like, where they get them numbers from?
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But what's
prosecutor?
No, I can't even think. Jason. He was just telling me like whatever it is, like they one pill, and
they can get you for all the pills.
Yeah,
that's what conspiracy is.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the feds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They charge it. They count all of them.
All of them.
So because we were looking at it like what?
When did they catch him with 10 million pills? But no,
Yeah, they ain't catching with nothing.
That's not how it works in the feds.
Yeah.
How much time does he end up getting?
He wouldn't believe me if I told you. 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. 2 years.
That's wild.
He got 2. The other dude got 2 years, but he had to go back and he was on state parole.
Okay. So he had to do state time too.
Yeah, because he violated his parole. But he got out. But yeah, he got 2 years. 2 or 3 years, something like that. But because back then it wasn't.
Yeah, very different world back then.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, if that was today,
it'd be over.
Yeah, it's be gone. Yeah, I tell you, that was like right when Michael Jackson died. Like it was just like it was. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Like it wasn't as bad. It wasn't
as bad. Yeah, it's not as serious.
It wasn't no opioid epidemic.
Right.
It wasn't no.
None of the stuff that was going on later.
Yeah.
That's what I think is crazy about your story. Like you were doing it massive amounts of weight with these pills way before this ever became a public topic.
Yeah.
This wasn't even on anybody's radar when you were into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's wild. So, all right. So your plug goes into the feds. He gets his bid. What are you thinking? Like, I'm assuming your first thought is, all right, how do I keep this going?
Yeah.
So what happens?
We just had to figure out how to get the shit out now. So we just started. Yeah, we started running doctors with like homeless people. Yeah, like taking homeless people to the doctor. And
right.
Like the doctor shopping, they called it. They wind up building a task force on that. That's when I went to jail. I got caught leaving a pharmacy. Yeah.
All right, so walk me through. All right, so your plug goes to the feds. Talk me through how you came up with the new process of like getting pills and
so you had at that time we was just like we would go to the doctor or take the people in the neighborhood, the crackhead, whatever, to the doctor to get but we needed more.
Right.
So we wound up, I can't just remember how we found this one guy that knew all these people downtown and brought them to us. Like, I can't remember that. Like, but I know somebody introduced us to him, and he went and he started bringing people down from the homeless shelter.
Right.
I guess I don't know. I guess you got in homeless shelter, you still got to have an ID to get in.
Right.
And so that same ID is just what we use to send to the doctor in the pharmacy.
Right.
The one clinic we went to, we didn't have to take them.
Right.
We just send their ID. And then they'll write a prescription off of their ID, send it to 3 pharmacies. And then they'll go to the pharmacies and pick up, bring it back, drop it off, we pay them. They gone, but they be come back 30 days later.
How many people would you do in a day?
Like on a slow day, probably about 10 to 15. On a big day, like 30.
And you're getting 3 prescriptions per person?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say a slow
90
day.
bags, yeah.
Slow day, 10 people, 90 pills per person.
No, not 90 pills. No, you get 3 bags. Each bag will have 120.
Shit. So 360?
Yeah.
Per person?
Yeah.
So on a slow day, you're clearing over 3,600 pills, something like that.
Yeah, 10 bags.
Wow.
That's hydrocodones. You still
you did other pills too.
Yeah, on the prescription, they go right to hydrocodone. The Soma and the Xanax. They said like, oh, that shit is old. Okay, they can't do it. Like,
right, you can't do it like that anymore.
Man,
Definitely not.
Ain't none of that going on.
That's crazy. All right, at that point, obviously you have to invest a little more money because you got to bring people and like. I heard you say something funny. You bought like hoopties and beat up cars so they can get to and from.
The drivers they would drive them to pick things up.
You were buying like an 84 Camry, like a 88 Ford Escort. That's crazy.
Yeah, and let them drive it. Let them the main dude that brought the people. We would let him take it home and let him keep the car. Because he would have to get up and go downtown and get the people.
Pick everybody up, yeah.
He'll pick some of them up and put some of them on the bus. You don't see the bus, bring them right to the front door.
Man.
We feed them.
It sounds like an intricate, like, scheme.
It was a hell of a... Yeah.
Pain in the ass, I bet, with all the homeless people and the crackheads and all that.
Yeah, I was like, man, I think about that shit. I was like, was it really worth it? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. All right, so in this phase of the game, you're making like, on a bad day, you're able to come up with 3,600 pills. What do you? Yeah. What's your like profit? What there? Like what would that cost you, and how much would you make?
Okay, so like it's not like it's not as easy. Like, so if we got 10 bags, like some of those. So you remember you said the green one, right?
Yeah.
Those was 10 milligrams.
Right.
Then you had them pink ones that were like 7.5. All of them ain't gonna be the green ones. So it's gonna be some bullshit pink ones in there that you can't do nothing with.
Right.
Like that's why I say it was a headache, man. Like that's why I say you can't really even say what you was making because you don't know what you gonna get back. Like it's always different. Like and then like because you like the market was so up and down. Like I don't know, man. Like I really can't. Like even if I was to put a number on it, I would have to factor in the food, the cigarettes, the beer, Like
transportation,
yeah,
all that
just
shit.
everything. Yeah, like it just was like a headache. Like, definitely a headache.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously you're making money because
Yeah, it's definitely a profit in it.
Right.
I just couldn't add it up right now. Like I'd have to sit
I
there and
got you.
write everything down. Like
Eventually,
yeah, I think that was how long ago that was.
a while ago.
20 years ago.
So eventually, I'm assuming you're like, man, this sucks. There's got to be a better way to do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you start thinking of?
No, I didn't. Somebody knew a pharmacist that was willing to like sell it out the back door.
Oh, okay.
Without nobody coming here.
With no middleman.
Yeah. And he'll just bring it straight to us. And when he started doing that, we was buying, like I told him, like a box like this. He'll bring it and just be like, hey, give me 200,000. Give me 300,000. I don't know. It just depends on what's in there.
Depend.
Yeah, he might call Monday. Y'all be ready Friday. He'll bring it. I don't know. It's always different. It's never on the level of when my plug, like never nothing like that. The nigga was spending like millions of dollars. I ain't gonna say millions, but hundreds of thousands of dollars. We was getting a box. But to get a box like that is a crazy bankroll right now. Like, I mean, you know, like, because you to cut out the homeless people, the recruiter dude.
Right.
You to cut so many people out where you got more of a profit in it. Like, so, and you're going straight to the pharmacist.
Straight to
so the number is cheaper. Like,
right.
Yeah, that's why it made more sense, and it was a lot more money. Like some days you could probably clear $50,000 to $100,000 profit a day.
How often are you going to see him to buy?
Just like once a month though, like once or
but
twice
it was
a month.
enough to where it lasted you the whole month.
Yeah, like you might get $100,000 profit. Like you get $100,000 profit, like $100,000 a month, or 50, or just like it's up and down. Sometimes like. He might be like 1 week he'll call with that $100,000 box. And I'm just saying $100,000, I'm saying the profit.
As a number, yeah.
The profit.
Right.
Then he might call next week like, hey man, somebody ain't come get that shit. I got one, a little small one.
Right.
Might be $25,000 profit in there. I'm going to get it just because it's a free box. And next week he might be like, and I got another guy who got another form. He got something for sale. Like, sometimes like it would work out like that, but all the time it didn't. Like so it just was, man. Like whatever we was making, like I said we was young, we was fucking it off. Like as quick as we made it, quick as we sold it.
Right.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it, though, you're making
it was
hundreds of thousands of dollars a month.
Yeah, you could, definitely could. Man, if we, like I told him, like it was a pill called Soma muscle relaxer. If I could get those pills back, the ones we just threw away, we couldn't sell them back then. Or we could sell them for like 25 cents, not per pill, or like 10 cents or shit like that. Or we'll have a big 50-gallon trash can,
right?
Fill it up and put a water hose in there with water, turn it into a paste, and we just pour it down the drain.
That's crazy.
But we couldn't sell them. So, them pills cost today? $7.
All right, guys, taking a quick break from the podcast to talk to you about Gus Villa Jewelry. Yo, let's be real here for a second. If you're rocking plain jewelry in Miami, of all places, you are doing it 100% wrong, my boy. Step your game up with Gus Villa Jewelry, the plug for real Cuban link gold and silver chains. And of course, the cleanest Rolexes in all of Miami. This isn't factory made or watered down or any of that stuff. This is high quality, custom, handmade stuff that shines from here to the moon. It turns heads, starts conversations, it makes you look fresh. Gus has something that'll level up your whole vibe. And because you're locked in here with us at Honor Among Thieves podcast, you're getting a hookup. Use the promo code Montana at checkout. Get 5% off your entire order. That's right, 5% off. Go check them out at gusvillajewelry.com or pull up on them in the Diamond District down here in downtown Miami. GusVillaJewelry.com. Again, that's GusVillaJewelry.com. And tell them your boy Montana sent you. Gus Villa Jewelry. Now back to the podcast. Man, it's wild. It's just such a unique situation because, again, the first thing that comes to mind is like that whole opioid crisis era, and like this is all way before that.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's get into how far of a run do you have between when you find that pharmacist until you get arrested?
Well, I stayed out on bond too. Man, probably like it was probably about 2 years too, though. 2.5 years, maybe. And it didn't start off like that. It started off kind of slow, smaller scale. And he worked his way up to that big like that, but about 2.5 years. Yeah.
Okay, so walk me through walk me through how you get caught. What happens?
I had went and met a guy that was being watched. I guess he was being watched, and I went to go buy something from him, and shit. So they pulled us over immediately once we left. And my dumb ass, like I actually was on probation, and I signed for probation, 6 years probation, and caught another pill case like 28 days later, 25 days, less than a month. I didn't even meet my probation officer. So that's what kind of made my number go so high that I was just in there signing for probation.
Right.
And it was deferred. You know what deferred? Y'all had it in Florida? Deferred probation?
I didn't do state time, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I always tell them like a lot of shit is like different in Texas.
Very different.
Like you know, we have aggravated and non-aggravated. You know, we're not under federal guidelines.
Right.
So, I had a 40-year sentence.
Right.
I did a 40-year sentence. It took me 4 years to see parole.
Yeah. On Fed time, it's a whole other ballgame.
36 years down there.
Especially back then.
Yeah, for sure. And even like people with aggravated time in Texas, if you have a 10 ag, you got to do 5 years before you see parole. And you have to make parole. But I was seeing before them with a non-ag charge, on a bigger number. Just how Texas is messed up, but
So what happened the day you get arrested? Walk me through what happens.
I was on probation, so I never got a bond. So
what was that previous case about? That probation? What was
pills?
So you had gotten caught before?
Yeah.
How much before this was it? Before you got caught?
2 years.
So 2 years prior?
Yeah.
And they had let you off for probation?
Okay, no, I was out on bond for 2 years. I was out. I signed for the probation. Went to go, meet somebody else,
right?
And got caught. That's what I'm saying. Like I had, like 20.
Okay.
Like it was less. And I say 28 days. It'd be 25 days, 26. I don't know.
Right.
It was less than a month though, because the day I got caught, I was supposed to go see my probation officer for the first visit, like the next day or the day after that, something like that. So that's why I say it's just less than a month. But like deferred probation in Texas, if your case is 5 to 99, and just say they gave me a 5-year sentence, and I did 2 years on it and get the charge, they could take that 2 years away, start it over, and make sure. But the good thing about it, on that 5 years, if I did 2.5 years with no trouble, they're gonna let me off early.
Right.
Yeah, so That's the good thing about it, but shit. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, I was on bond for 2 years. I signed for 6. I can do 3. I just did 2.
Right.
I can do 3. You know what I mean? 25 days. I couldn't do a month.
So you said you got caught buying. What you approached somebody? You were doing business with someone that the cops were watching already. Okay.
Yeah, they were watching him. He was, I guess, doctors, doctors working, shopping.
Right.
They were following him. They said they told me they were following him from doctor to pharmacist.
Right.
And then I called him, hey, come bring me what you got. He brought it. I bought it. Drove off. So I said, man, I did not see them. We was at a coin-operated car wash, with stalls. So I'm looking around, they just, man, I did not see them people. I pulled out. They came out everywhere. I'm like, where the fuck was y'all at, man? Like, they jumped off buildings. And I was like, damn, where was y'all at? Like, I know I looked at every one of them cars. And I pulled out, and them people pulled me over. They immediately, they came out the car wash. I'm like, where was y'all? Like, I don't know how that happened. Like, to this day, like, I still wonder, like, I never seen him out in diamond papers and none of that to see if he set me up or anything. Like,
Right.
Like, I don't know how, like, but I don't know, them people just came out of nowhere. And if you think about it, this is the first time I ever said this to somebody, too. The dude, okay, I was going to buy some pills for somebody, right? They not for me. The dude who they was for was in the car with me, right? Because I was finna sell them to him. So he's in the car with me because he had his money. So he gave me his money to go buy the pill. I went and bought the pills from the dude, got in the car. Instead of me handing the dude the pills, I put him in the trunk. That's what made it possession. But naturally, it wasn't mine.
Right.
That was the dude who money was. That was his shit. He should have, I don't know. Like, I can't even say if I would, like, if I would have stood up under it and be like, man, that's my shit.
Right.
All the shit that was, they said that dude, because they let him go right then by the time we got downtown. My mom, they went by my apartment. They were like, shit, his truck was gone. But yeah, they let him right out, no bond on nothing. Let him go. But that was all his shit, really. It wasn't none of it was not none of it was mine. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously you're out on bond on another case. I'm assuming, right? You go straight to into custody. How soon is what sentencing? What happens there?
Yeah, I stayed. I was in the county 90 days. My lawyer lied to me.
Yeah, big surprise that is.
Brian Cohen, my lawyer, man, had my whole family, neighbors, aunties, uncles, preachers, priests, doctors. Like, I'm talking about, I had everybody show up for a character witness. He told them we were going to have a probation hearing. Because I just signed probation.
Right.
So we're going to have a hearing, see if we can add some more to it. This is my first time. I had a handgun license. That's like, I never been in trouble before. Didn't read the paper. I signed a guilty plea. Well, I think I seen it.
40 years.
40 years.
That's ridiculous. And obviously you don't know about parole or any of that, so you thinking I'm gonna do 40 years.
The only thing that kind of kept me sane was I didn't know how much time, but I've always heard in the hood, you hear people say, man, them people got them big football numbers, they come home quick. So that kind of always resonated in the back of my mind, like, I ain't gonna be gone long. But 6 years was too long. I didn't see it. Like,
So you get 40 years.
40.
What kind of, once the judge drops the gavel and you hear 40 years, and you know what's going through your mind?
Man, I am like, I hear my family behind me going crazy. They tell the story all the time. Like, my sister jumped on my lawyer. Like, she beat the lawyer ass outside the courtroom. My mom, she thought the judge said 4.
4 years.
So she like, what are y'all tripping for? He got 4. My sister said, no, Mom, she said 40. My mama, she lost it. It's a story they tell now that's funny, but me knowing my mom and like that, like, I know it was hard, like, for me to be gone, for them to hit that time, they really don't know about it, you know.
Right.
My sister got a shirt on the wall in my mom's house. Fuck Judge Shauna Reagan. And got a picture of the judge on it.
Crazy.
And she used to wear that shirt, yeah.
All right. So tell me what it's like when they're taking you to prison and you're going into prison for the first time and you're leaving county. It's just like,
I don't know, so I was in the county. I guess I was in the county like 90 days. I think I did about 3 or 4 months in the county. I was an officer boy in the county, so I had it my way. It was easy. I had the night shift. I was, just got accustomed to it, like a routine. You get your routine and you make it easy, just. So I left there, went to TDC. So, like that was June, July when I went in there. So August, September, October, I'm in the county. I get to TDC September, October, something like that. It's the fall.
Right.
I'm like, oh man, it's cool. I can handle this shit. This ain't nothing. Winter come, I said, fuck it, this, I can dress for this. Boy, when that next summer hit, that first summer in there, oh, I said, I'm finna kill myself. It's too hot. I can't do it. No, I don't know. It was like 200-something degrees. That's
crazy.
Yeah, it's no AC in Texas. No air conditioning, man. They need to fix that, man. Like, that's inhumane, man. Like, it's like 200, 300 degrees. And then it's 168, like, in a 10 building, in a dorm. But it's 4 dorms.
Right.
2 big ones, they got 168, and then 2 little ones, they got half of that. So it's like, and then you got the 5 other regular buildings. We was in what they call it, a trustee type dorm where you're in a cubicle. But you still had the cells, buildings with the cells, 5 other buildings. That's, like, man, Texas need to fix that though. That's just too hot. And man, 100, like 200 something. I know for sure it's over 100 some degrees in the building.
Crazy.
Because you can feel the humidity when you open the door. You can feel the heat just hit you. There's no AC, brother. They got heat for the winter. But shit, that don't matter because the heat is coming out the ceiling. And
right.
what does he do? It rises. So it come out and go straight back up. So it's cold as shit in there. Like, it wasn't no, man, it wasn't nothing. Like, you just had to get used to it. Tough it out, and I wound up going on a unit that was like, I don't know what you would consider it in the feds, like maybe like a camp, I guess. What's a camp, like a trustee camp?
A camp is minimum security. That's where I was at. That's where I did my time.
Yeah, so
the feds is 4 levels. There's minimum, which is a camp, low, medium, and pen. And then obviously, the higher up in security you go.
Yeah, I was like at a camp basically.
Okay.
Prepared. It was just like one fence there.
Right.
It was a unit, but nobody had over 50 years. No lifers there.
That's crazy though, because with the camp you gotta have 10 years or less. Low between 10 and 20 years, medium over 20, and then lifers go to the pen. That's how that works in the feds.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy how different state is from the feds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no AC. That's crazy. And I did time in Florida, so if we had no AC, boy, that would have been crazy. Would have been wild. So, what are you thinking while you're in there? Like,
I'm tired. I walk around at night when everybody is after rack time. Everybody sleep. I was an officer barber, so I would leave maybe 11 once the building cooled down.
yeah,
I'm up front where the AC at. I'm up there with the warden and all that. I'm officer barber. So I would leave late at night. They wouldn't make me leave. I stay there till, it get late at night when it's cooler. I be walking back to the building really looking like, damn, I'm really locked up. Like, is this shit for real? But, I got accustomed to it, got used to it, got a routine really real quick. I worked in the commissary too. So I had some decent jobs there in the air conditioning that's gone all day. Work while you're on lockdown, so you ain't got to be stuck in there on lockdown. So it was just a matter of making parole.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is it easy to stay out of trouble in there?
Yeah, because I was gone, really.
Because you weren't in the unit. Yeah.
My mom and my sister, they rolled it out with my mom and my sister, stepdad, grandma and grandpa. Well, not my grandpa, he passed. My grandma, like family, it came down there, sent, money, like everything I ever needed, they did it. Like, they stayed down with me, like all the way down 10 toes. Like, they really did it. Yeah, they did the time too. Like,
yeah, that's a big thing. Most people don't talk about the effect of the family.
Yeah, my mama, they did it. Like, my mama started a criminal justice ministry. Like, they rolled it out with me though.
When do you find out that you're eligible for parole? Like, when do you realize you're not going to do the 40, that you might get out in 4?
So, like, when they give you, like, some kind of card or paper, I forgot what it's called. This is 2009. So, they give me this paper. Nobody ever explained the shit to me either. So, they give me this paper. And it's like your line class, right? And it's on my day, they say parole. Like, I see parole, and I can't remember, but the year was like 2016.
Right.
But as my line class changed, my parole date came closer. So it came up to 2014. And this is already 2010.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm only going to do like 4 years. I was like, well, shit. I said, so this, I mean, it ain't, I'm like, it's better than, like, I started seeing parole.
Right.
Like, so by the time I got my second time sheet, that's when I seen the dates change.
Right.
And it came closer. So I was like, I wonder how much more. So, I said, I never got mine. It's kind of like an S2, which is a trustee. I always stayed at an S3 because of my time.
Right.
40. If I'd have had like a 10 or 20, something like that, I would have got my trustee. But they gave me a trustee job, which is the officer boy.
What's a trustee?
A trustee, like, goes to work outside the gate.
Got it. Okay.
Like, you can go out by yourself.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the trustee line class, but I had the trustee job.
Right.
So, because I was officer boy, I was up front with the ward and the ward secretary, and, cutting the ward and kids' hair, the state troopers, they put in for free haircuts and car washes, and the trustees do it. So that was, that made the time go by a little fast. Had a TV up there in the AC, of course, and seeing, free world people on the weekend visitation. Like, it just, it's a mind thing, man. Like, but One day I was sitting in the barbershop and the law library clerk, he came by. And I asked him, I was like, man, check my answer for me, my parole answer. And he was like, just come by there when count clear. So I went by there. I'm like nervous. I go in there. I tell him my TDCJ number, my name. And he point at the screen. And I see F-I-5. And I'm thinking it's say, you know how on the top of a keyboard, you got the F1, F2?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's saying, he telling me to press the F5
right.
to see your answer. And he like, no, so F-I-5 is a 6-month program, 180 days drug program, whatever you go on.
Okay.
So he said, nah, Johnson, you got an F-I-5. You made it. You made parole. I said, I made parole for real? He's like, yeah, you going F-I-5, they come get you like 2-3 days later, you gone home. Or you gone to the program. Then you gone home. This what happened that day. I got my answer. My phone, it wouldn't recognize my voice.
Right.
I don't know if I was too excited or I don't know what it was, but I couldn't get it to go through. I had to get somebody else to call my mama. Okay, I made a parole. I'm gonna be able. I left. I left the unit a couple of days later. But no, it was probably about a month later. They waiting on the bed. And they had me had another barber that training. And I went to the next unit, did 6 months. My mom went and picked me up from the unit. The program, they let you could leave straight there. I didn't have to catch the Greyhound to the main unit or whatever and get picked up there. They picked me up straight from that program.
Oh man, it's a hell of a story, Fish. So typically we wrap up doing the same couple questions. So what's next for you? Like, what are you up to these days?
Oh yeah, right now I'm so once I got out, I started back cutting hair. I did a trucking company where I was doing from the post office to Amazon.
Okay.
And box truck. But right now I'm doing credit repair and funding. And once I fix your credit, I give you I open up your either Airbnb or Toro.
Okay.
Just because those are the most easiest to run.
Right.
So that's basically what I'm doing now is credit repair and funding. And showing people how to once you have your credit fixed. And so that's basically what I'm trying to I really wanted to do it with reform though.
Right.
Like when people come out, I get it eventually. That's where I'm going with this. Is like I would have a couple halfway houses.
Right.
Fix the people credit. By the time they get out, get them, some loans, businesses,
I like that.
cars, get them where they don't have to go back to whatever they did to get them put in jail.
100%.
Just reform, basically,
I like that.
And but right now I'm just doing the people,
right?
Whoever I come to, so because a lot of people come because once I tell them once we get through, I'm gonna take you to fund and I'm gonna open up your company. That's it. And I'm only charging way less than what the other people charge.
Right.
But yeah, so and I'm gonna open up the company for you.
Nice. All right.
So, unless you have a passion, if you got your own something you want to do,
then
we'll figure out how to do that. But if it's just nothing, then I'm gonna do that Airbnb or Toro company.
I like that. So that's what you're up to now.
Yeah.
Do you believe in redemption?
You said, do I believe in redemption? What you mean? Like,
Whatever redemption means to you. Can someone,
yeah,
like, is redemption real? Is that a real thing?
yeah,
You believe you've redeemed yourself?
yeah.
I like that. How do you want to be remembered?
As somebody that, like it's somebody that helped, paved the way
For other people?
a legacy, left, whoever my family will be when I, just left, whoever's still here, I left them something that they can leave somebody, that they can leave, that they,
Right.
something that's helping others though. It's always about helping other people, man.
Right.
Like, I always, I give you the shirt off my back, man. And I ain't saying that because it's me, but I help anybody out, or try to if I can. If I got it, you got it. Basically like that.
I have an old friend of mine named John Gabriel. He has a saying. He told me a long time ago. He says, "If I got it, we got it. But if I don't got it, I don't got it."
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, Catfish, I appreciate you coming all the way from Houston, man. We got to do this again sometime.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
How can people connect with you?
On Instagram, it's Rise, RYSE, Credit Repair. It stands for Raise Your Success Every Day.
I love that.
TikTok, it's Rise Credit Repair. Everything is Rise Credit Repair. I don't know. It's Facebook, TikTok,
everything,
Instagram. It's me.
Right.
Yeah, so it's RYSE.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you again for coming, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Montana. I definitely, like I told, this is my first podcast. Hopefully it won't be my last time.
Yeah.
But
You got a hell of a story.
yeah, I definitely, next time I come, hopefully I'll be able to,
Right.
I like what y'all got going on here, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Y'all are definitely helping people out too, what y'all do.
Thank you, brother.
Opening the doors and putting people out there with y'all platforms.
Right.
And, even with y'all reentry stuff and all that, like y'all are, it's just a big building of blessings.
Appreciate it, Catfish.
Yeah, I definitely will be back anytime y'all have me. I'm on the way. I told you that when I first talked, when we talked, I say, so when you say, come on, I'm
Let's
on the
do
way.
it. Yeah,
I'm
you
on
did
the
it.
way.
You did it, brother.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. That's another episode of Honor Among Thieves. Push it to the limit. The world is yours. If you're not chasing a dream, life is meaningless. Catch you on the next one. Say goodnight to the bad guy. So say goodnight to the bad guy.
You looking at the bad guy. This the last time that you ever see a bad guy like me. You don't have the guts to be who you wanna be.